that's the plan for today. Happy New Year to everyone. Hope everyone's having a good one. So this deck was submitted. The original incarnation actually had 2 Mind Bomb, but that card does not exist on Magic Online currently. I think it may never exist on Magic Online, unfortunately. Well, maybe not unfortunately. It's not a really big deal. But for now, let's get into some cues. I'm gonna check to see if it shows up. Hopefully everyone had a good New Year. Scheduled. No. Leagues. I need to go to leagues. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's see how we're going. All right, let's get to a match. All right, we're playing against Moncon. All right, this hand looks like a keep to me. This hand's not a keep. I'm not sure what this deck is doing, frankly. No! Don't reanimate on turn 1! Don't do it! God damn it. Looks like they're doing it. Okay, they didn't do it, which probably means an EOT Entomb, which is fine. So, yes, there's going to be a Chancellor. I can force the Entomb, or I can force the reanimation spell. What's up, Goblib guy? Hope you're having a good one. So my opponent opened with Chancellor, revealing it. They're casting Entomb. The question is, do you force the Entomb? So generally speaking, what happens is you should force the Entomb because they have more reanimation spells than ways to get creatures in the graveyard. So I'm going to force it. And the reason I didn't play anything on turn 1 was I was planning on running the force into Chancellor. So I just wanted to use my land to pay for the Chancellor. Yeah, they have looting, but I think this plays better. Because I can beat a Chancellor, I cannot beat a Gristlebrand as this version of the deck. Literally cannot beat this version. Okay, nice. So this turn I think I'm going to just play 2 Swift Spears and attack for 2. Yeah. Ginger, Virgo, that's a great point. I think that makes sense as well. It does suck I had to pitch my Brainstorm, but I think that was just the best equity play. Gonna just attack for 2. Next turn, hope to draw a spell, and preferably a cantrip would be perfect. Actually, looting would be pretty good. Quick shout out to Cardboard Live, of which you can use the extension to see the deck list. But yeah, this is a donation deck. Obviously, some of the things in the deck look pretty goofy, but, you know, it's not the most unreasonable deck. Opponent just kept a... Ooh, are they gonna just ritual and hardcast a Gristle? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have one more land. They're actually one off of... If they have a land and a ritual, they can actually hardcast it, which is pretty sick. I'm kind of scared of that, actually. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A land is 6. Ritual puts you up to 8. Ooh, that's pretty good. What do I put back? Think. This is tricky. So, I want to keep the Snapcaster because I think it's going to be good. I think the Manamorphose is actually pretty good. So, the Phoenix is probably our worst card. And then what's the other worst card? I'm going to keep the Forces Insurance. So, I think it's probably Phoenix. And maybe the Bolt is bad. Bolt, you think? Yeah, I think it's the Bolt. I'm going to main phase the Manamorphose. Oh, that's what you would have done? I'm playing it a little bit more aggressively, but I can understand why you want to do that as well. It's possible I was supposed to do the thing you're describing, actually. Yeah, okay. I'm willing to believe that I was supposed to keep the Bolt. I could have actually just put back Manamorphose and Fetch. And just Manamorphosed... Or, sorry. Okay, well... Thank you, Dak. There's the Bolt. There's the Bolt. Had it. Had it! We're just going to Snapcaster the Bolt, obviously. Because I think that is very lethal. Yes, easy game. Did not need to play perfectly, just had it the entire time. Okay, well, we have some good ones in this matchup. In fact, we might have too many good ones. I actually think the Fiery Tempers are awful. Also think this card's not great. This card's not great. Shop, shop, shop. This is definitely Legacy. This is also the donation deck that was submitted, so... Yes, Goblin Guy, I actually saw that. Landon is just great. So the question is, should I cut AKs? Or should I cut bolts? Or should I cut lootings? Also, this is a very different version compared to the modern version, I think, actually. On the surface, it looks the same. I just think it plays out very differently. Yeah. The original version of the deck submitted Mind Bomb, but that card is not actually on Magic Online. So, yeah. This seems like one of the worst cards. Should I put the Snapcaster back in? Or the Pyromancer? Probably the Snapcaster, right? Better with all of the reactive cards. Pyromancer is a little bit clunk. But yeah, this looks good to me. Yes, Mind Bomb is from 4th edition. It might have another printing, actually. I don't remember, but... So the idea behind Mind Bomb, I think, from the person who submitted the deck list, is that you can discard your Phoenixes to it. It strikes me as something you do not want to do there. Okay. Maybe they'll name a monster Swift Spear. That kind of sucks. Whatever. I don't think Mind Bomb's even good in EDH, frankly. Surgical? Ooh, that's pretty good. So I'm not actually going to play the Swift Spear this turn. I'm going to leave up Fluster. I'm going to Fluster in Tomb if it gets cast. I'll also Fluster a Faithless Looting. So the original version had 13 lands, 2 Mind Bomb, and a Careful Study. I got to cut 2 Mind Bomb and a Careful Study for 3 more lands. So I think I probably improved the deck if I had to guess. Opponent is unmasking themselves. Oh, I don't want that to happen. I think I'm going to snap off Flusterstorm on that. If they have Ritual, obviously it sucks, but I'm not going to play around that. They pitched another Unmask. That's good for me. You all agree with flustering that Unmask, right? I think it's just, it has to be correct, really. I'm gonna ponder here. Just looking to develop, really. Surgical would be great. Don't think I actually want those. I don't think they actually do anything. The Manamorphose in particular is quite terrible. Yeah, I agree. Well, did not want that one, really. Hope I'm not dead. Yeah, I think I snap up. If they're unmasking themselves, it means you should probably fluster it. In my opinion. Land? Should I looting? I probably should. I'm supposed to looting over Brainstorm, I think. These Metamorphoses are not great here, it looks like. Ooh, that's pretty good. So do I just discard Metamorphose Swift Spear and play a Swift Spear? Probably. Or do I keep both Swift Spears and discard both Metamorphoses? Your EDH decks play good cards and you'd never play Mind Bomb. That's fair. Okay. Yeah, I think Manamorphose is the weakest card in our hand. Okay. Yeah, I should listen to the guy who only plays Brug Delver. I mean, I could bin one of them. I don't think that is unreasonable. There used to be... Misdirection used to see a lot of play. I don't think it's particularly good anymore. Huh. Alright. I'm just gonna play all of the Swifties. This is, like, actually a good clock. I've been playing a lot of that deck, too. In fact, I'm traveling the country to play that deck in a GP soon. I think I'm going to lead with looting because you get to see more cards this way. If you lead with Brainstorm, then you looting, you just see the same cards again. Okay, don't really want those. So this is 9 damage currently, they're at 16. It's pretty good. I'm going to just put these 2 back. I believe I put the Ponder on top, so if they don't have to do anything, I don't have to fluster. I'm just going to keep the Ponder and draw it. 13 and 2. Ginger, I'm actually interested talking shop about that at some point if you want to PM me. Like, I'm actually very interested. Yeah. Obviously, I'm not going to chat right now, but I am very interested. All right. Now I can fetch Ponder and then Surgical, and that's actually lethal. I could lead with Surgical first, actually. This game played out very well for us, actually, which is nice. Like, very nice. Walker Noob. Ooh, they had a second one. Alright. Nothing too special about their deck. Yeah, they needed the unmask to resolve. And after they did therapy me for force, so they actually were pretty safe. I guess wait. If they had the unmask in turn 1 after they therapied me, they should have just unmasked themselves. Maybe they didn't have the requisite black card or something like that, right? In any case, that was good for us. Yeah, I think Sire is not good either. I agree, Goblet Guy. I guess you know Landon as well. Landon's very anti-Sire, and so am I. Alright. Woo! 1-0 so far. Some Jarvis claps to the Phoenixes, aka Swift Spears. 0 Phoenixes so far. Oh, so you're from the Pacific Northwest then, probably? Have fun climbing. Climbing is great. I don't know. I didn't invent the deck. What was this person playing? I don't remember. I think I'm gonna keep anyways. There's certain decks where this hand is horrible, but it does have Brainstorm. So I'm gonna keep. Oh. I should have remembered this, but whatever. This is fine. This is fine. I'm gonna bolt the Mimic, obviously. Guess I'm priced into brainstorming now. Land? Land? Okay. I can looting past the Metamorphoses. Or, next turn, alternatively, I can Morphos, looting. Hope I don't get wastelanded. I'm probably just gonna bolt whatever creature they play, unless if it's Reshaper. If it's Reshaper, I'd probably just let it go. Oh, I'm gonna bolt that one. Just trying to keep the clock off of us, I think is good. So the reason to cycle all of your Metamorphoses first is to see enough cards, because if you hit more Phoenixes, it's just great for you to do that. Okay, nice. I can actually... this is pretty good. I think Pyromancer is another good angle of attack right here, frankly speaking. Right. I'll just discard the Accumulated Knowledge because I don't think it's going to be good. Well, also the first AK is actually the worst one too, so it's best to discard the first AK to looting as well. Wait, so hope everyone's having a good 2019 so far. All right, that's fine. All right. There are no intuitions here, Melon. You can check the side, the Cardboard Life extension to see the deck list. All right, so the question now is, do I flashback looting first? Or do I just lead with Brainstorm? Or do I lead with looting, actually? I guess I'm supposed to lead with looting. Fiery Temper? That's sort of cute. I guess I'm just gonna AK for 2, actually. Just, we found the Fiery Temper. I'm not going to attack with these two because that only forces 1 damage through. Next turn I might attack with all my tokens in like a suicide attempt. But, do I want this land in play? I don't need to play it yet. Next turn I might play it to flashback, looting, and discard the temper to deal 3 to them. Actually, maybe I should have played it. Kind of changing my mind now. Okay, I don't care, you're dead. It's pretty nice. I actually don't want to show them Fiery Temper, because it gives a little bit more information about how my deck actually operates. This was pretty good, though. These are coming in. I think I'm going to shave... Really exposed to Chalice. This is actually good. I think all of the Lava Spike effects are actually good versus them. I'm going to side these out and side in the Echoing Truths. Just don't think this is really how my deck wants to play in the matchup. I want to be the aggressor, not the sit there and do nothing or Strifo. I don't know, like I kind of think Tormenting Voice might be better than the first Stack Faden because it's an instant or sorcery. No, it's up. Hope everyone's having a good 2019. We are 1-0 with Blue Red Phoenix, and we're up a game versus Eldrazi Stompy. Alright, well, this is the classic hand. Can never beat a Chalice, but can't mulligan either. So that's okay. That's kind of awkward, but I do have a Delver to play, so that's a nice part. Whatever. Still going to get a Volk, obviously, because I can't play the Delver otherwise. This card's actually really, really good versus Eldrazi in general. They don't generally have that many ways to kill it effectively. Speak of the devil. Now I can't even really play a 1-drop into it. That's kind of nice. I think I just have to look for another land. Also set up my Delver. Perfect. So I'm keeping the option of shuffling away the second force because I think it's likely to be bad. Here, you might see the second main phase play 2 Swift Spears say go, which is kind of funny, but also seems like it might be correct, frankly speaking. Also, look at their life total. Ancient Tomb 8 free. Oh, nice. They're not going to waste because they can't afford to. That's great. I'll just attack and force them to blow their bomb, then play the 2 Swift Spears. Right, nice. Obviously, awkward. It looks awkward, but I believe this is correct. Another thing you could potentially do is keep the second force on top, but I think it's just worse than drawing almost anything else from my deck right now. I'm not going to force that. I don't think it matters enough. Crack. I'm just going to get another Volk. I'm super exposed to waste as it is, so I might as well just guarantee my color situation works. What happens if I Echoing Truth that and attack for 4? They go to 7. That looks pretty good, actually, right? If they decide they want to block with Mimic on a 2/3 Swift Spear, I don't think that's that great for them. So gonna do it. We're gonna see what happens. Oh, I should have left the mountain up. That was a punt. The reason to leave mountain up is so you can have force through the wasteland, no matter what. Right, they're at 9. Ooh. Oh, they accidentally F6'd and they're tilting off. Whoop! 2-0! Woo, 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 woo. Ooh, we're in for a dredger, I think. Alright, well, you know, sometimes the devil's in the details. Maybe Orm is not dredged this time. Maybe there's something else. Although I guess I can technically use him because I know his name's Patrick, but, you know, I'm in the habit. They are 4-0? Oh, nice. But we play for blood. We play for blood. This does not look... Okay. To brainstorm. That makes sense. Something good? Something good! Ooh, that's pretty good. That was pretty optimal, I think, all things considering. It looks like Ant, actually. Oh. Shows what I know. Looks like Grixis, I guess? Ooh. Okay, well, that's a poor one. Vincent, I draw... I actually need to go land into Manamorphose into Faithless Looting as my top decks, I think. It looks like Grixis control, frankly. I'm actually going to snap off a Force on Baleful Strix if they do that. Well, actually, nah, screw it. Maybe they'll discard my Phoenixes. Okay, nice. I almost forced it out of habit. Then I'm like, wait, that's actually okay for me, right? Because if the him had hit both of the Phoenixes, I think that would have actually been a net benefit for me. However, this is looking less good. This is probably dying, if I had to guess. Okay. Push. Alright. I'll sacrifice that. I'm going to lead with Manamorphose. If they force it, that's fine. Yep, Grixis control. I believe this deck is slightly favored, but you know, I haven't actually played this precise matchup. Okay, that's pretty good. Just because this card is actually really good versus them in the pre-board games. I think that's fine. I was kind of hoping they would force the Manamorphose to begin with because I wouldn't have to expend that many spells, but that's okay. Anyways, Bloodseed Mire. Yo, Miss Nukamais, thanks for the follow. You can correct me on how to pronounce that if you want. I'm just gonna say go. Playing the land is correct because I want to be able to hardcast his Phoenix next turn if I draw a land. Jace. Yase. Looks like a Yase. Noko miss. Oh, that makes sense. Alright. Do you think they'll up or down? They probably have to up. They know about the fiery temper, right? Okay, that's interesting. Anyways, thank you for the follow. I hope you're having a good 2019 so far. This is my first stream of the new year. Ooh, all right. Kind of want to discard the Force and just play Pyromancer. I think that's probably correct. Next turn, the ideal line of play is actually cantrip into bolt, I think. Alright, got me. Alright. All my stuff is dead. That's not bad. I guess they just snap Ponder, right? To set up for next turn. Alright, so hypothetically, if I keep this, what happens? I play a land. No. I keep... This actually does not seem very good. So the reason it doesn't seem very good is I would have to looting into these two, and that doesn't do anything, pretty much. So I'm going to just shuffle. The tempers are back. Kind of wonder if this deck should have a gut shot or two for these scenarios. Snapcaster him. Oh, Snapcaster Bonder for them. I really want cantrip into bolt. They chose not to shuffle. Angler? Looks like an angler. In any case, if I get to return the Phoenixes, I think I'm so far ahead that it'll be great. But obviously, Hymn to Torque is pretty good at trying to break that up. Alright, now I think I'm looting because I get to discard a temper for free. Right, nice. This works out really well, actually. And I think I'm going to go for them because it's lethal. Yep. Mill 2. Yeah, Phoenix is just so good in game 1 versus those types of decks. Just the post-board games you have to worry about more because of Surgical. And Surgical is sort of good. I mean, we do have a lot of burn, and I actually think I'm not going to side in any cards. None of the cards are actually that good except for maybe Foster. I actually think this deck is pretty well suited to fight against what they're doing. Which might sound odd, but I think it actually is. Interesting. Would not have expected that offhand, but... Alright, I'm going to submit then. I was just thinking about it to make sure, but... So we're 2-0 up a game. Feeling pretty good so far. Really feeling good so far. the first legacy I've played of the new year. Ooh, that's a lot of lands, but I think I'm going to keep anyways. I have 2 ponders, so... Post-board, I really do not want to expose my Phoenixes if I can afford not to. I don't know what surgery is for, but if we have Delirium, it's pretty good for Sneak and Show or Life from the Loam with Zend. That's part of my theory. Ooh, that was an excellent draw too. So everything's turning up Millhouse. So I'm expecting this to die, but that's okay. Yeah, I think hitting Loam with surgery is actually really good a lot of the time. Well, I guess that's sort of an obvious statement to make, but you know. So here I'm actually going to get a basic island. They sometimes side in Blood Moon, even though I think siding in Blood Moon versus a deck that has Metamorphose is not good. People still do it sometimes. I guess we'll just main phase brainstorm. Then potentially... Okay, that's fine. I don't care about that. Possible I was supposed to wait, but that's okay. I'm just gonna get the island now and play Ponder. And if they fluster that, that's really fine. That really is just okay. It's me. Actually going to keep the Delver and put the looting to bottom so the Delver can flip. Just want to kill my Grixis opponent if I can, because the long game definitely favors them. And I mean, yeah, we have 8k, but like, that's just such an awkward plan sometimes. This is Liliana of the Veil. Might be Liliana of the Veil. Might be a Colgan's command, actually. Or Baleful Strix or an Angler. Angler. Alright, it's an Angler. I'm actually okay with Angler. As okay as you can be, I suppose. Attack. Getting in that chip damage, it really adds up very quickly. It's kind of nice. I'm not going to reponder because I already know my top card. I already know it's going to flip. So I want to wait after I looting next turn to reponder, I think. Don't love that. But I can't do much about it at the same time, so that's okay. I will take 5. So this turn I think I'm going to lead with looting to decide what to do. Well, that's a lot of lands. Those are essentially just all... I guess I could keep the Ponder, and that's actually reasonable. But I should fetch first for that Ponder, because I know... Oh. I discarded some Volks. I forgot about that, but that's okay. Okay, I mean, I guess... I'm going to hide Brainstorm because it's actually better than getting the Force discarded. Pretty much priced into bolting the Liliana. If they fluster, that's okay. Looks like they might have flooded out. 5 lands on 5. They've played 1 cantrip and an Angler. So I'm inclined to just attack and say go, leave a Partgas Force. Actually, one problem with this is... I actually should have slowed down for a sec. Yeah, because now I die to bolt plus counter when I didn't have to. Right. Well, let's brainstorm now, I guess. But I should have slowed down a little bit. They're going to probably hardcast force on this, right? Okay, that's fine. I have another brainstorm coming next turn. Now I just have to fade a bolt, but I should have really thought longer before doing anything. Although the likelihood they have a bolt and me having a Delver is kind of low, actually, so. I'm actually going to lead on looting first. I should have a boost source to fetch. That's a good point. I might not have any boost sources left because both Volks are in the graveyard. Still have to cast this though. Alright, so actually have to block this turn. And then next turn I can snap bolt to trade, but I'm not actually in a very good position, I think. I don't think there's anything left to fetch with this. I think I only played one island and 2 mountains. I'm gonna just have to let that go. But yeah, this is forced into blocking. Then I have to snap bolt block, and then we're in a top deck board, but I'm not actually favored. All right. Yeah, yeah. Maybe I'm supposed to play a second island as well instead of the 4th Volk, but whatever. Right. Just have to say go and hope this is good. The card under this, I believe, was Accumulated Knowledge, and I don't actually want to draw that, so. If no one has anything, I'm dead. That's okay. No, I don't really think so, because you need to force them to attack chop, chop, chop. Right? What if they just don't attack if you snap upkeep? Yeah, my plan the entire time was snap bolt on that thing, because I don't think doing almost anything else is not great. Anyways, just fetching to shuffle because I know my top card is bad. This doesn't really do anything, so I'm going to just keep it. No, not an angler. Looks like an angler. No, that's okay. We're going to need to find something good. Alright, gonna lead on Manamorphose, actually. Gives me more information on the looting. Right, well, this is very bad when I'm at 1. So, if I keep the Delver, that doesn't really do that much. Like, keeping Delver is just a stopgap measure. If I hit Manamorphose into looting for 2 more Phoenixes, that's just so much better. So I'm going to play for the improbable 1% instead of the probably die percent. Yeah, I agree. I think the other play is just playing scared and quite bad. Plus, I can flashback the looting, actually, so that's okay. Yeah, fancy art. I agree. Well, I'm just going to flashback the looting. Okay. I tried pretty hard. We saw a bunch of cards right there, but none of them actually did anything. So that's okay. I think I'm still fine versus them, actually. Like, none of these cards are actually very good in the matchup, I think. I think we just have to get out slightly ahead and try to burn them out. In my opinion. Yes, I would like to play first. I would like to mulligan that hand. I guess I happily keep. That first hand was really close to being good. If I had had a land, I would have kept, obviously. Yeah. Tyne Nick 666. That happened, but you know, sometimes stuff happens. Do I want to keep that land? Probably not. Not a huge fan of the Fiery Temper, but the original donation list had it. So I've kept it for now, but I think really I would not play Fiery Temper. I would rather play Phyrexian Spell, actually. Also, I think the AK has actually improved the Grixis control matchup, if I had to guess, but... I think I'm just going to cycle the AK and step and see what they do. Baleful Strix? Okay, that's fine. It actually is fine. I do have a bunch of questions about this exact iteration of the deck, but that's okay. Also, if they want to surgical my AK, I'm also okay with that. I would rather have the Phoenixes safe in my deck than the AKs. Yeah, sort of like that. So the thing is, I would have a really sneaking suspicion they have surgical here based on how the game has played out, because they just want land, do nothing. So I think I'm just gonna play a little bit slow. Just hope to find more AKs and grind them down that way, actually. And maybe hardcast the Phoenix. I am gonna EOT Brainstorm though. I don't think these Fiery Tempers are actually particularly good right here. Well, that's a lot of things. I really wish I had Gitaxian Probe. Gitaxian Probe would make Phoenix 6 so freaking busted. So it's probably for the best that it's not legal. Just gonna get another Volk. If they want to kill this, this is fine. What's up, FGC, MTG? That's fine. I don't need that. I kind of am priced into it now, right? Maybe they didn't sign it as surgical. That might just be hopeful thinking. Maybe they'll fluster this one. Okay, that's fine. So that actually indicates to me that they probably don't have surgical in their hand. Then again, my hand is pretty atrocious, so I'm not sure that actually matters. Yeah, hypothetically, accumulated knowledge makes this matchup better. But, you know, it also is a 16 land deck with accumulated knowledge. Matt, do you just show up to say things? I guess you do show up to say things. Right. Not so good. I'm gonna just pretend they don't have surgical because I can't beat surgical anyways by this point. So that's okay. Not great, Bob. I agree. If I get surgical, whatever. Really, really can't beat it anyways, so that's fine. Yeah, it sucks. Wish I didn't have another one in my hand. This was a game where if I had hit 4-on-4, I would have just started casting my Phoenixes because I think that's actually pretty good versus them. The ball can go. You know what they say? Phoenixing ain't free. That is really what they say. Now, the they that I'm referring to, who knows? I'm not sure who they actually is, but that's okay. This is very annoying. I'm just gonna see it go. I might snap bolt EOT on them, but we'll see what happens. I don't think snap brainstorm is really all that great. I think I might just have to hope they flood out and die. I love how there's one Snapcaster in the deck and we've drawn it every game. It really is just like the bee's knees. Okay. Snap down. Not great, Bob. Not great. That is certainly true for Endo. We are 2-0 with this deck, but, you know, there are some issues going on. I'm just going to let this keep hitting me. I don't think it actually matters that much. All right, something good. Oh, that's okay. I might bolt the Strix now, but we'll see what happens. I guess it's identical. I should actually lead with this to see what happens. But I will Madness the Temper at them. That's just the most adorable. Free Lava Spike. It's pretty good. I'm just gonna fire it off. If they have snap, surgical, whatever, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. I don't really think I have the luxury of waiting for things, given how my deck is constructed versus how their deck is constructed. Snap surgical. Why are they doing this now? So they just drew the Snapcaster, is my take on this. But I forced him to use a force on my second AK. don't know. That was kind of weird, right? I will trade damage because I still have Lightning Bolt and 2 Tempers left in my deck. So I think trading damage would be good for me. Oh no. Interesting. Alright, here comes the K command train where I'm gonna get buried. This is what the Grixis, the endgame of successful Grixis games looks like. Alright. I mean, I'm gonna play it, even though it's a lock to die next turn, but that's fine. Let's see. This is really, really not what I want whatsoever. Really not what I want, but, you know, stuff happens. Alright. They chose not to shuffle. That's probably a bad sign for me. Oh, it's Discord. I can turn it off. Or I can mute the Discord sound. How do I mute the Discord sound? Alright, I'll just close Discord, I guess. It was definitely the Discord sound, though. Whoa. Why does my opponent have so much stuff now? Okay, dead. Dead. Alright, well, that didn't go great, even though I think that matchup is probably fine, generally speaking. Round 1, we played against Blackbird Reanimator. Round 2, Eldrazi Stompy. Round 3, Grixis Control. All right, looking for a round 4 opponent. I think this is a Miracles opponent normally, so I'm gonna act as though it's Miracles. This hand's a keep though, so that's fine. Don't know which game plan I'm gonna pursue yet. The looting looks awkward here, but it's similar to looting in the modern version where you don't want to play looting first, you want to play it last, pretty much, and you want to burn all of your blue cantrips before that to get as many looks as possible in game 1 for a Phoenix before casting the looting. Keep. So I'm going to play Strand Go, I think. Maybe Vault Go. Yeah, never mind. Vault Go now that I've drawn that one. Huh. This is normally not the best play, but it really depends on the context of their hand. If they have like a Stoneforge Mystic on 2, it's actually a little bit better, but Interesting. I guess, do I just force pitch snap? Subform 67. I think I played kind of bad. I should have just waited for the 4th land versus you and started casting all my Phoenixes instead of doing what I did. I'm going to force pitch snap. Force pitch force. Okay, well, I guess am I supposed to pretend they put a 1 on top? It's kind of awkward. I'm not going to do it now just because you lose too much value by doing it. I think it would have been a lot better, actually. I should have just rammed 3. What am I saying? Yeah, I should have just run 3 Phoenixes into your face and see if it killed you, instead of trying to do what I did. Alright, so we've sort of run them out of cards, and I'm going to try to kill them now. I do think they're still blue-white, maybe blue-white-red, I guess, but this is fine. Like, I'm going to have to play into their counterbalance and sort of just guess what number they have on top. So here I'm going to lead with Manamorphose. I think it's so unlikely they left a 2 on top, so... And on the flip side, if they do this, if they crack this, they have to look at a fresh card. They might plow here, I guess. Alright, there's a 1 on top. Nice. So now I'm just not going to play my 1s. Unfortunately, my deck is mostly 1s, but... Okay. Just going to fire off some more Manamorphoses. Alright, we're going to... Yeah, we're going to save that one. I don't really want to play it and then have them play their own AK. So I'm just going to see if I can get in 3 damage. Which I did, which is kind of nice. It's fine. I'm going to lead off with Ponder, because if the top 3 cards are bad, I don't even want to looting into them. Oh, blind flip a Ponder. Shit. That sucks. I really want them to play an AK first. I just want it so bad. Want it so bad. Alright. I think I'm gonna ship again and just cycle an AK and step. I think I have to, unfortunately, which sort of sucks. Ooh, maybe not. Alright. Maybe not. Come on, dealer! Dealer! One-time dealer! Opponent. Oh, Pat J, thanks for the sub. Let me know if you want me to open some chests for you. Nah, seriously, let me know. Yeah, surprise Pikachu Mimi. The unfortunate thing, counterbalance is so good versus me that might not matter, but whatever. I'm gonna lead with looting and see. Actually, I should have led with Swift Spear, but that's okay. Yeah, this is a punt. Now I'm gonna play Swift Spear anyways. I have played the AK Mirror before, a long time ago, Pat. I think my opponent was not expecting AK out of this deck because it doesn't really make that much sense. Canute Senior 01? I don't think so. It sounds not great, really. Wait, didn't I click on the Swift Spear? What the hell? I thought I clicked on... Oh my god, what the hell happened? I don't know what happened. I probably hit my head. I don't know what I actually clicked on. Not great. Not great. I guess I'm just going to play Delver and Bolt now. That was really awkward. Why... What the hell did I do? I don't know what I did. I'm going to get 2 basics just because they could be B2B, and there's no reason not to. That's fine. Phoenix comes back. They might plow it. I don't think I'm hungover. It's been like... What time did I wake up? I woke up at 9, and I, like, sat around for a while. Watched some TV/movies. Ate lunch. Yeah, I don't know why my opponent didn't crack a fetch in response to any of those. Maybe it's because they knew they had AK on top to counterbalance my 2s, Matt. I think that's probably it, right? I think putting these into the deck makes my deck a lot harder to play, actually, now that I think about it, but that's unrelated. Then I'm just going to say go. I think... Alright, now I'll do something. He is on hangovers as well. Well, let's not assume gender, but they might be on hangovers. Oh, that was a blind one. This sucks. That AK is going to be for like 1,000 cards. Revealing AK there is like the biggest beating in the world. Big yikes indeed. All right. All right. The problem is this counterbalance is like, if without the counterbalance, I don't think this game would actually be close, really, frankly speaking. Okay, I'll let that resolve. I should have not actually let it resolve. It was actually kind of likely they had Terminus on top of their deck, so I should have AK'd in response to the AK, even though it gives them 1 more card. This is a real match of Legacy that's happening. Something like that. I'm not really sure how to describe this game. It seems weird as hell. Alright, I'm going to let them force it. Type 1 back in 04, yeah. And yes, we do have Fiery Tempers, so that actually does increase our odds of being able to burn them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, I'm probably dead now. That was bad for me. We basically need to draw very well from here to win, but, you know, I guess let's hope for it. The lava spike our opponent plan is always live. Always live, I say. Misclicked. Well, I'm sorry that my opponent misclicked, but that is part of the game. Holy moly! No, I think they misclicked on their brainstorm, really. Oh! Oh! 7-card accumulated knowledge! 7 cards! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that is just some good times. Yes, AK draw 7. Pat, should I open a chest for you? You didn't answer. Yes, I drew 7 cards off of AK versus Miracles. It's just so good. Just so good. What cards? I need to cut 6 cards if I want to side all these in. I don't think I'm actually going to side. Oh, Surgical was actually kind of nice. Might side out. Should I leave in all my bolts or should I side out most of my bolts? 2 mana draw 7 greater than 1 mana draw 3. Yeah. I think I'm going to side out 6 bolts. But there are different ways to approach this. I just think having access to these is actually pretty good. Yeah, I got to draw 7. That's just so nice. Just so nice. Alright, keep. No. Wits End, I don't like siding in reactive cards like that versus Miracles, really. I kind of want to Surgical with their plows, Matt. Or their terminuses. Is that fair? 2 mana draw 14. Is it called Breakthrough or Tolarian Winds? Orm 67. Probably Tolarian Winds. I am going to force Counterbalance here if they play it. I'm going to let that go. I don't think that's worth forcing. Oh, never mind. You're talking about Gristlebrand. Okay. Gonna shuffle. That's not good enough, really. That's kind of awkward. Do you think they're gonna play Back to Basics or Mentor? Okay. That's fine. So you go. Definitely forcing Jace if they play it. Going to pitch Surgery, I think. Actually, I'm gonna surgical red. This smells like a lot of rep setup to me. What? They're rewarded for splitting, even though... Oh my god, that's bullshit. That's actually bullshit, because, like, Pyroblast is the much better one to play here. Alright, they have one surgical. No, this is, like, they're actually rewarded for a terrible decision, in my opinion. Yes, exactly, shop, shop, shop. But, you know, obviously it's paying off here, but I think in general you should split the other way. So I can't really afford to force this. Because the problem is, well... Maybe I am supposed to force it because it just denies them a token. What do y'all think? Did I leave any bolts in? 1, 2... I have 1 bolt left in my deck. Yeah. So I actually am supposed to force. And I'm going to pitch the surgery. Because it denies a token. Meanwhile, I need to draw... Now we're kind of flooded. I'm gonna put Tarn Metamorphose on top. Play land, say go. Their hand is Preordained Brainstorm. My plan is to fluster the second cantrip, by the way, if you all are wondering. I just don't want them getting too much velocity. They bought them both, that's a good sign. Alright, so I'm going to fluster that off Volk. Alright, shout out to, while I'm reminded by the plug, shout out to Mana Traders and Cardboard Live while we let this stack resolve. I encourage you to check out both of my sponsors. Without them, it would be harder to stream. Alright, so they have a bunch of monks now. And also I have links to both of those sites on my page. So if you want to give a click or look at the referral code or what have you, feel free. Alright, so if they don't have another thing to play right here, I might be okay. But it's going to be hard still. Alright. I think now I'm going to lead with that. Play the land, Metamorphose. What's up, Arcane, by the way? Happy New Year! Blue, red. Nothing. Right, whatever. I think I need to actually trade 2 for 4. Obviously, it sucks if they draw any spells, but it's going to be bad if that happens anyways. Okay. Okay. Why did they let the trigger resolve? Shouldn't they just plow with... Well, that sucks. Didn't they just give me a life for no reason? Like, if they plow with the trigger on the stack, I gain 1 less life, right? It's kind of bizarre. Bizarre, I say. Alright, I'm pretty dead. It all went downhill when the Surgical saw a second Pyroblast in their hand instead of Reb. Yeah, but Matt, what if they didn't draw a cantrip next turn? Okay, nice. That sucked. Maybe I'll just leave in more bolts. Over, like, flusters. Bolt, a bolt. But yeah, see, those games are why I don't like Echoing Truth versus Miracles. The problem is, if you have Echoing Truth in your hand in that game, it just trades with a bunch of tokens, but that doesn't solve the underlying problem of what happened that game. Which is we got killed because the mentor basically went unanswered. What if they didn't misclick off their brainstorming game one? Well, then, you know, I probably would have lost that game, right? Instead, I got to draw 7. Which is pretty phenomenal, all things considering. Alright, keep. Yeah, we did, but, you know, I think it's one of the issues with this deck as submitted. I bottomed that because I don't really think I want to draw a Manamorphose with this hand. I don't think a Manamorphose is terribly good or desirable. Alright, something good. Alright, just going to... Well, the Grixis version I was playing was very different from this one, but in general, I think there's a lot of room to explore with this deck. So, I think this version of the deck needs a lot more work before you can say anything. But I think the Grixis version... Cabal Therapy is just really, really good with Young Pyromancer and Phoenix. So, that's how I feel about it. That's fine. So I'm going to put a land and bolt back. Play my land. Plan on redrawing the bolt. And play Pyromancer Bolt next turn, probably, is my plan. I don't know if that's crazy. It might be a little bit crazy, but that's fine. What a maniac. I would do everything in my power not to play those first. Maybe their hand is such that you just have to burn them all, but... Yep, thought about it for a bit, but I think it works well with the Pyromancer and covers us from a Mentor. I'm just going to let that go. Yeah, maybe you're right, actually. Now this bolt's not looking great. It's pretty good, actually. gonna say go. And if they tap out, I'll just play AK. Also, not having blasts kind of sucks. I mean, obviously, it's like awkward with the Phoenixes, but I just think the blasts are really good. What do you think is in my opponent's hand? Okay. This is like kind of a weird looking game so far. I feel like they probably have a force based on how this game's played out. But besides that, it's hard to tell. I guess I'm going to lead with AK. That worked out well for me, all things considering. Alright, we need either an AK or another threat. I'm going to brainstorm. They didn't have foul before, or Reb before, so I think it's actually pretty unlikely they have Reb now. Alright, now I'm going to put that away. Actually, I think I'm going to put it like this, redraw the Ponder, and just hardcast the Phoenix. I think this is fine. Huh. Okay, well, that's fine. Uses their white mana. Alright, I'm gonna actually surgical their terminuses, I think. Unless people think I should do something else. Okay, so Arcane, I don't like aggro trying to set up Phoenix in a post-board game. The reason is if they have surgical, you get your engine card, your Phoenix card just gets massively punished. You actually want to be slower in the post-board games. Does that make sense? Arcane 30 or X-Force 37, thanks for the follow. It's not great, but I guess I can looting past the lands. I'm just kind of looting to clear the lands away. Should I surgical terminus? What do y'all think I should do? Surgical terminus? Or surgical mentor? Or not do anything right now? I actually thought about that Orm. Surgical Mentor. Alright. I'm down for that. And the reason to do it now is that it gets another... Oh, man. Look at that. Purge. Wow, snap. Kind of sucks, actually, but whatever. Yeah, actually, maybe I was supposed to just save the surgical, you know? That sort of makes sense, too. I should have just saved the surgical. I think that was just a huge spew. Because, yeah, now they get to draw 3 cards. Do this. Alright, I'm gonna lead with this. I'm gonna cast this. Also, it kills Liliana, which is a big deal. Huh. Alright. I guess I got semi-punished, but that's okay. So what's their hand? Purge. Unknown. Unknown. I think I'm just gonna let them purge this and then play the Phoenix next turn so it doesn't get killed. I think they're gonna purge this. I'm basically trying to ration their removal versus my answers out. Ooh, that kind of sucks. I'm gonna have to say, I think my opponent drew very well, but we also could have played it slightly better. Guess I have to play into it now, which kind of sucks. Nice, Terminus. By the way, I hope everyone's having a good one. This is gonna get purged, which sort of sucks, but whatever. Hope I draw something good here. But I think I'm mostly dead, unfortunately. Okay. I mean, I didn't put in my deck not to cast it here. Okay. Oh, right. That was stupid. Whoops. Yeah, no, that was a mistake. All right, fire in the hole. What the heck? Ifin gun? Oh, that probably kills me. Okay. Well, that sucked. Alright, we're repaired versus Eldrazi opponent. I'm gonna keep. It's soft to Chalice, but it's still. If I don't get Chalice, it's fine. Do I play any other games besides Magic? Sort of. Well, Matt, I'm not sure what you would expect from a donation deck, really. From Monolith? Okay, so they're on the big version. Oh, I see. That's the point of this. Actually, I'm not sure that's a good use of Grim Monolith, really. But that's okay. I'm gonna lead with Ponder. I see. I'm just gonna keep those, I think. And next turn, plan to double loot. Or looting both of the tempers to kill that. I see. Sort of sucks, but whatever. I think I'm going to chump. This is 9, puts me at 11. If I don't chump, yeah, I think I have to. Kind of sucks. I wish I had that Phoenix still, because this turn it would be in play off the looting, discarding 2 tempers. Oh, no, it wouldn't be. So if I temper that twice, I can actually discard Phoenix to the Smasher trigger, which I think I'm actually supposed to do. Which is kind of funny and also kind of a good thing for us. So I'm going to discard this to the first one, and then to the second one I think I'm going to discard the land. So we would have had 2 Phoenixes out this turn and killed their Smasher. Yeah, it's a nice interaction. My favorite was when you killed Smasher with like Path and discarded Big Game Hunter to kill their other creature. I don't think this is going to block, so I should attack. So they have Eldrazi Mimic and Grim Monolith in the same deck, and Thorn of Amethyst. That seems kind of weird. Alright, so I'm going to Snapcast Ponder this turn and decide what to do after that. Already exposed to Wasteland, so I'm going to just fire it. I think I'm going to just shuffle. I don't think those cards are actually good enough here. That's not good either. Alright, so the plan is if they attack with with this, I'm going to just double block, trade it off, and hope to get some traction going. Because, well, I mean, frankly, our hand's not very good. I don't know what's good enough here, but that was not it. That is bad too. So I need to... Well, so if you double block that, you die. so you can't do that. If you double block that, you die. So I guess your block is this. And then you have to draw. Well, so this is the correct block, but then what am I drawing to? All right. We'll figure it out. X-Force 37. It is a slaughter. That's okay. Yeah, the Thorn is probably going to make it so I die to everything, but that's okay. We'll get them the next 2 games. I actually think I'm going to side in a Braid this time, and Echoing Truth. Did I side in a Braid last time? I don't even remember. Get out, accumulate knowledge. I'm going to use the restroom real quick, but y'all can put your input in on what I should do. What does Alpine Moon actually do? I don't think it actually does what you want it to do, frankly speaking. Also, I'm really hesitant to side out Forest versus the deck versus Chalice of the Void. So I'm not going to do that, I'm sorry. This hand has no cantrips, has a looting, has an abrade. I'm going to just a mulligan. I don't think that's actually good enough. All right, I'm going to keep this one. Nope. A second Phoenix is not what I am desiring here. I actually want a Faithless Looting real bad, I think. Attack. So, for what it's worth, having looked at the deck list, what would have the expected record been from this deck? What do you all think? All right, this is probably Chalice. That's fine. Whatever, like, Chalice is Chalice. All right, well, new plan is to draw 2 more lands. I don't think that's a good enough hand most of the time. 3-2? I think 3-2 is generous. I would say 2-3, which looks like where I'm going, but, you know, your mileage might vary. Nah, I have a Braid in my deck. I really don't think that hand is good, frankly speaking, but I understand why y'all want to keep it. So my opponent kept a 1-lander with City Chalice, or maybe they just forgot to play their Eye on turn 2. Arcane, if I didn't have a Braid in my deck, I would definitely do that. But I think with the presence of a Braid, you shouldn't do that. Yeah, I mean, City of Traders ain't free. This is odd. Alright. Misclick was said. Alright, that makes more sense. Well, I mean, if I just draw a land, I can be like, temper your thing, or temper face. Turn clock. You know, I can really speed it up if I want. It might actually... Yeah, I was debating if I should temper face or not. I think I am going to. By the way, I have to... I basically am going to just fetch a bunch of Volks, even though it's awkward versus Wastelands. I would rather they use the Wastelands on my land instead of casting their expensive spells, I think. I see. Okay, nice. Okay, well, we're going to attack for 4 damage. I like the Grixis Buried Alive version quite a bit, actually. SQEESWY3. I've actually streamed it a bunch, and you can find it in my past YouTube videos if you want. I think it's a good deck. Huh. So are we just going to go all the way with these things? I think that's an oversimplification. QAU. Am I supposed to just pretend they have no removal? 1, 2... Yeah, probably. Lead with Brainstorm. Yeah, QAU. I don't know how to pronounce that. That looks really hard to pronounce, actually. Frankly speaking. I appreciate the kind words. Actually, should have fired the bolt in, I think. Alright, nice. Turn 8 win. Honestly, I think my opponent's hand was not great, but... still not going to change anything. So, the way I play this matchup from decks like this is I play really aggressively because I think the early damage is worth so much. This hand's phenomenal, though. Like, obviously, no one would ever mulligan this hand no matter what, so that's kind of nice. If they Chalice, I'm going to Force Pitch Ponder. Or Force Pitch Brainstorm. That one I don't care about. I'm going to play Swift Sphere. I value getting the clock into play. And so the one downside to this play is if they have Wasteland, it's bad. But if they don't, it's so much better to do this, I think. That's too good. Can't allow that. Also, now they can't attack. It's great. We'll block. We'll block so fast. Do I ponder or do I brainstorm? What do you all think? Ponder or brainstorm? Ponder. Yeah. I think it's actually... Yeah, no, I was overthinking it. Ponder is clearly correct. Okay. Paid off. Gonna attack. Should have actually attacked, then played the Delver. I hope they play like Grim Monolith again. Alright, this looks like a Smasher, which I'm okay with. They have to take a bunch of damage for it, so... I am going to Brainstorm Upkeep. I think here it is correct. Endbringer? Ooh, Oblivion Sower. Okay. Alright, that's fine. This is a really strangely built deck in my opinion, but that's okay. I'll take 2. Yeah, this is one of the times where I think it is correct to upkeep Brainstorm, because I think the damage matters so much more than anything else. I'm going to just reveal a Bolt. So I'm not bolting them now, because if they attack with Endless One, I want to block and then bolt them. Alright. Now I have to do it, obviously. Alright, who's gonna win? One Delver Boy or an Oblivion Silver Boy? Probably Delver Boy if I had to guess. I can also E-Truth the Chalice at some point if I need to. So yeah, plan is to E-Truth that Chalice. Then play a Bolt. Delver's just so good versus the Eldrazi decks in general. Like, Ancient Tomb dealt a bunch of damage, but just like this flipping is so hard for them to deal with. I'm gonna chump the Oblivion Sower this turn. Reshaper? Yep, that's fine. This goes back in your hand. Yeah, Ballista is way too slow. If they were like Glimmer Post, it might be slightly better for them, like Cloud Post, Glimmer Post. Alright, so we managed to pull off the 3-2, but we did beat the same Eldrazi opponent twice. I just value having pressure in this matchup so much because their lands hurt them. And you don't want to go late versus this deck. It's just such a nightmare. Alright, woo! Alright, so that was a 3-2 for that. I'm going to... Patchy subbed. I'm going to open a chest for you, Pat, unless you really don't want me to. Maybe Pat left. Yes, I agree with that, and we played versus that person twice. Something good? 10 play points. Never seen this card before. What is this? P22? What set is this from? I want to say Battle Bond, but... And this is from Dominaria. Okay, so I have to build the second deck. Well, rent the second deck, rather. Real quick. Nia alone was submitted. So the question I have for all y'all is, should I play Frenzy or Choke? I'll let people answer. Or actually, I could run a poll real quick. Frenzy for spiciness. All right, I'll give 120 seconds for y'all to interact. You have to type it exactly in. CWOJ, you dirty Sith. I also reserve the right to play one of both. I quit. Quest trade. Is that it? No. I guess I'll just trade with this person. I don't know what happened. But we're waiting anyways for both. That's probably not happening. Did it crash? It'd be kind of awkward if it crashed. Nope, didn't crash. It was just loading slowly. Welcome to Mana Traders. It is a pretty convenient service, so I do encourage people to check it out if they want to try vintage/modern decks or legacy as well. You can type Mana Traders and check it out. All right, so it seems like, let's see what people said. Okay, 4 Frenzy, 2 Choke. So what that actually means is I'm gonna play a 2-to-1 ratio of Frenzy and Choke. I changed my mind. I'm gonna cut the probably the Tabernacle. All right. 2 Frenzy, 1 Choke. Yes, this is the exact ratio of how the votes fell. I feel like that is a reasonable way to build your deck. Right, let's re-export this real quick. Look, you all got to participate in the deck building process. That should make you all happy, right? 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 I'm requesting the trade now, so just give it a sec. And I'm updating the thing.